What do we have here?
$800 piece of shit.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck they did. This is gonna be a project because I have no idea what I'm doing here. Parasitic draw. I have no idea why it's drawing the battery. First thing I want to go do is check this. What the fuck is this hooked up to? It's hooked up to this. They're both hooked up. Look. I'm like flossing dental floss, see? So then I said, well, you shouldn't have a small wire attached to a big wire pulling all that amperage. You're gonna melt the wire, and look what happened. It fucking exploded because they literally can't handle the amperage. You can't mix two different size wires on the same circuit. Then I come down here and see, hey, what's wrong? Viper alarm start system. And you wonder why the card has starting issues and the parasitic draw. We are going to remove that and replace it completely out and fix all the factory wires, and I guarantee you now we should have a car now with only ECU issues, which means my ECU now can be sent out, and now I have good news. Fuck yeah. Problems. Look at that. Random white wire soldered, just loose, open spark, open connection. You see it? The one wire by the, like, deep by the computer. Just look around the whole area.
Oh, I see.
It's just bad. There's so much shit going on here. Look to the right of the pedal, the gas pedal, there's a soldered wire. What the fuck are y'all doing? We're ripping all that out, guys. All of it's coming out. No clue, guys. I'd be lying if I said I did.
Yep, clips. Just pull.
Not this one. Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, I see the clips on this guy. So it's like metal ones.
I don't want to break it, which it's breaking. Stupid fuck. It's literally breaking. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to just break it. Why the fuck are you being so stupid right now, motherfucker? You know? Mm-hmm. Give me something to pull. That didn't seem like it was working. So. I used to love you. Well, that didn't do much as far as space. Broke the clip.
Yeah, the clip's still in here.
Good. Good. Fuck it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. What is it going on with this now? Look at this bullshit now.
There's just clips.
Yeah, but I think you have to pull. Like that. Okay. See everything? No, because I can't. What the fuck is that? What is that? That's a momentary push button for what?
I don't know.
Is this the push button start it? Dude, I don't know what the fuck they did. This is gonna be a project because I have no idea what I'm doing here. You know?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. Like, what in the hell is this entire nest? Where does this go? Dude, this whole thing has to come out. This whole thing. This all the way. I would take apart this. I might have to do the sheet. I don't know how the fuck they want me to do this, babe. This might be a U thing. I'm gonna first take off the ground here. Let's get the screw. Let's start grabbing some stuff. We took off the side cover to get access. We disconnected this ground screw that was here. I'm taking down this cover here. But right now we're taking this off because I need to access the ignition, which is here on this cylinder. So this is all Phillips heads. So I'm just gonna start taking them out. Right here is another screw. You just find it. Maybe not in there. Is there another screw somewhere?
I'll look for it.
So you have 3 screws in the column here. 2 Phillips, 1 T20. See? T20, right? I'm pretty sure it's T20. It's one of them, T20, T25. I'm pretty sure it's T20. I can't tell by the rest. Assume it's T20. 3 bolts, take it out, drop your shield like this. You have to open this up, pull the clips apart. One piece here.
Now you can expose all this wiring underneath here. And
keep this locked so you have space up. And look at the fucking ignition on the side, guys. Oh my God. How is that legal? Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is that? Yo, do not touch ignition. I might need to go buy a new ignition. The wiring. I might need to go to the junkyard, find that Mercury Milan there and rip out the ignition wires and resolder this. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here. Look. What the fuck is this?
yeah, and this.
Like, there's shit all over the place. We're gonna have to slowly, carefully cut all these zip ties and undo this rat's nest slowly. I have no idea what we're walking into, guys. But that's our first step. Undo all this, then work on this piece last to see what I need to do, because they might have soldered shit together and I have no idea. They might have cut off the connector and I don't even have a factory connector anymore. So, that's our next step. ECU is fried and the car don't start. Hey, I wonder fucking why, guys. Do you really need to have a PlayStation computer hooked up to your fucking car to start it? Hey, you know what you could have done? You wake up 5 minutes earlier and get in the fucking car and install it. Or start it, I mean. And if you want someone to actually do this correctly, you don't fucking do this. What is this? What is this? You paid somebody to do this? You paid to have someone do this.
I wonder why your car don't work.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck?
They cut it to expose the wires. And then they spliced them.
We might need to go find an ignition harness.
We're gonna have to take all this
Look, this is where, look, see it? Look, they might have U'd it, see? This wire matches, this wire matches. They might have just U'd it all out and wrapped it, so we might be able to cut all these and just fix this and tuck it.
Well, that's what it looks like. It looks like a Y. It looks like they just tapped off of it.
Which would be really helpful if you guys did do that, because at least somewhere, somehow, you're not that stupid.
No, they're stupid for still doing this.
Yeah, you guys are pretty fucking dumb. Like, you really thought this is the play here is to put a remote start system? Come on.
And this is going to the battery.
This one's jumped right here. Off the accelerator pedal right here. So I'm going to have you pull off the tape on that one and expose this. I want you to expose all the wires that are soldered. And then this wire harness goes to the car. Look.
Yeah, that's through the battery.
The firewall. I'm going to take the one off of the battery. Come on, let's do it. Battery side. See, and you want it to go to the walk-through? We don't have to. We already figured it out. The fuck we got to do a parasitic draw for if we already know where the issue is? Every single 99.9%, guys, if you have a parasitic draw test and you see this, it's either for an amp to a stereo system or a car system to remote start. Both of these will be your issue. What if this wasn't here and this was all stock? I would have then had to have done a parasitic draw test and figure out what circuit was fried. As soon as I saw this, I said, I'm not even bothering. We'll figure the parasitic draw test at the end. If there's still one, I can then do the proper test because this will all be disconnected. 10.
Alright, so I'm here alone and I am working on taking all this electrical tape off. We pulled this guy from the main area of underneath the engine and that was traced to here. And now I'm just basically tracing all these wires and seeing where they are connected to. So I took off all the electric tape here. You can see that they were originally soldered once and then they broke the wire and then they did it again and they were successful. So we're going to desolder these, resolder the each of these UEs to make it stock again once we remove this guy. But yeah, so that's all I'm doing. Just taking off this electrical tape and tracing back where all these connections go. Yeah. I just finished removing all the electrical tape. As you can see here, it's pretty easy to get things back to where it's supposed to be. The blue and white will go back to blue and white and be connected. The orange will be removed from this purple and green, and the pink will be removed from the orange and white. And then the same thing over here. These three guys will be removed from the loops and we'll resolder them back together. Down here we have a mauve colored wire and that's connected to this purple and white. And then over here I found this blue and green twisted wire and they're connected to this purple and gray and yellow wire here. So we're going to tidy this up, rip off all these connections, and then this whole rat's nest will be eliminated from the car. Look at that. I don't understand how people could just throw all this wiring in and think that things are going to work, because they're not. So yeah, don't install Viper. I paid for this with my own money.
10 bucks.
10 bucks from Harbor Freight.
Which is always a good deal because Harbor Freight came in, and we got an electric tester for the circuit breakers and the outlets of your home. Plug it into the outlet, the wand in your hand, you can go up to the panel and it'll tell you which breaker goes to that outlet. And that was $20. Right now they're doing a sale. I'm not promoted by them, but I will always endorse Harbor Freight. Go there. Thank you, Harbor Freight.
All right, so we pulled off these wires by heating up the solder, loosening the solder.
We're going to show you real quick. We're going to show you, see this white one? All right, stick your thing on there and I'll reach all the way in.
Okay.
Show them a quick snippet.
Hold on, get the camera in.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna heat up the solder. She's gonna keep pulling until we get it loose, and just like that. Same thing here, she's gonna let it drip on the mat, that's fine. So we disconnected this from here, resoldered these after I cut all the bad sections out. I know it's a little short. We're gonna liquid electric tape. Still have space to do this. I'll adjust these clips to push back in. And then this, we're just gonna liquid electric tape. But right now, pretty much everything's disconnected, and now it's just liquid electric taping and seeing if that was the issue. Finished soldering, putting the liquid electric tape on. The stuff works miracles. I have to do another touch up here, like a couple areas. You don't want to expose metal like that. But once it dries, it's pretty much dry to the touch. We did down there, we did all the areas here. And then we're gonna tape it all together nicely once it's all insulated individually. And we should be good to go to button it all up and then take it from there and see if we should crank, start, test, whatever the case may be. So stay tuned.
All right, we got our ECU here. We're getting ready to ship it out, package it up. We got 2 bubble wraps, all this paper to package it up in this box.
And we're sending it out to Circuit Repair Medics. It's called
Circuit Board Medics.
And this is online. This is the website. This is a known issue for these cars. And we wanted to show you guys that before you throw your cars away and give up and spend thousands of dollars at a dealer, try it yourself. Pull it out, spend the $300 with a company. If they can get it right and fixed, you know, then you're good to go. So we're gonna see. Hopefully this is our issue. 99% of the chances is it is, because all the other Milans go through the exact same symptoms. So the only reason why ours wouldn't start is if we have something underlying physically going on with our car, like a blown engine. But I figured, let's try this at least.
All right, so we got our coils. They just came in today, so we're going to put these in, install them. We also have our circuit board, the ECU that came back from Circuit Board Medics, and we're going to install that. Once everything's installed, we're going to crank her up and see if that did it.
We'll take a look. We already did new spark plugs, so show them that we're
We already did new spark plugs, so I'll pull this guy out, show you. It's a new guy in there.
A cleaner one. You can see the tops though. These are the old coils, by the way, so these aren't new. They already replaced them, so we're not going to test them and use them. We're going to use our new ones, but you can see.
New spark plug.
Brand new. You already saw us putting them in on the previous section of the video.
So now we're going to put new coils. These are coils.
These might be fried out already from the first ECU, so we're not going to risk it. They said just get new ones. So we did. And they said use Motorcraft. So we did. So there's no argument there. New iridium spark plugs. Spent the extra money, not platinum. Motorcraft coils. And the moment of truce. Let's open this on camera so they know. No tampering.
Mm-hmm. Right, we go on the tree.
Let's look.
Wow. That's so clean. Look how clean that looks.
Sticker and all.
Yep.
With the date, when it does. Here's the phone number. That's professional.
Wow.
And then let's look at the instructions. Let's see. Don't turn it yet. Let's see. Thank you for choosing reinstalling. All 6 coils must be replaced. Well, we have them before installing your computer. We highly recommend using genuine OEM coils and spark plugs for your vehicles. These are genuine, and so are the Iridium spark plugs. They were for our car, the Milan, the Milano, etc. A bunch of them. Some sources recommend a resistance test to check ignition coils. This type of test is only a partial test of the ignition coil and does not guarantee the health of the coil in this situation. If new coils were installed and run on the vehicle with the failed computer, the new coils were likely in turn immediately damaged. In order not to risk this, we recommend replacing all of them. So we're going to replace all of them. Just so we do not void this. You're going to watch, we're going to install them all before we install this computer. And then, should we have any issues, thank you for your exchange service, blah, blah, blah. No return, blah, 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 blah. I can't read, so.
All right, so we're gonna do the coils first, install them properly, and then we're gonna install the ECU back in.
We're gonna go right now, live video, and just start doing one, just so they can see that we ain't messing around. Look, Motorcraft OEM, no bullshit. Dig it. Looks just like this one.
Yep.
Whoa, look at the boots on this. We'll go in order.
Yep, in order. Put it in the bag.
Similar, but you can tell one's new, one's not. Just like that, that's one. And before we install anything else, it's gonna go all 6 coils, then the ECU, and then the battery. And then we'll do the battery. And we also
all
got throttle body cleaner.
Plus the intake back
Yeah,
in.
all 6 coils, intake back in, reattach this, clean this. We have throttle body cleaner, so you're gonna see us clean this out. We also bought mass airflow sensor to clean this out before we install it. So we're gonna do all that real quick just to make sure that at least it's breathing in new life. And if anything is wrong with this, it's already in the engine. So that's one in.
All right, we'll be back.
Oh, yep.
Last one going in.
And you can tell they're all the same because look, Fumoco is on all of them. See, look, Fumoco, Ford Motor Company. So that's how you can tell these are OEM. Know how? Fumoco. Everything that says Ford Motor Company on it will tell you that this is OEM. So now we just screw these. We're gonna find 2 10mm screws or 8mm screws with a M8 thread pitch, I believe. We'll see. And then we're just gonna tighten these up. These are all plugged in now. But now we just have to tighten them, secure them in, install the intake gasket. We'll do that after I clean out this and this. That would be next. We'll put the intake gasket on. Probably do the ECU before we assemble everything because it's open space right there. Last will be the battery. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this screw. This is the correct screw. We're gonna match it at AutoZone. They have the spinning rotisserie. We'll show you that on video. And we're gonna try to find a screw that matches, that at least matches the screw. We should find a nut that we can find to screw it on, so we can test their screws to throw it on our nuts. That's how we'll know it'll work. So
We'll be back
we're gonna show you that.
at AutoZone.
Is it M5? Seems to be M5.8. M5.8. So we have to find an M5.8 volt. M6? Nope.
All right, so we found the M5.
0.8. It threaded into this. They both did. And now we got washers and screws here. We're going to spend about $7 here. But it's like, I don't want to spend the $7 at a junkyard and waste my time. If this works, look. Washer, screw, same pitch.
All right, just got back from AutoZone, so now we're going to replace the
Screws.
original ones, and we're going to put them in the
Look
front.
at this. No more.
And then we're going to put the new ones in the back, so
Yep.
it looks nice. right, now we're going to clean up the, what is that called?
Throttle body.
Throttle body. And then
Brand new coils,
put the
as
intake
witnessed,
back
all
on.
from Moco. Went to Walmart, not a sponsor, bought 2 of these. It's a $10 pack. Blast this clean. Already, look at the difference. Look at that. Just some rag. Turn it over. That's all you're doing. You're just trying to...
Yeah, you do want to use throttle bottle cleaner
Because
the carb cleaner is way too harsh.
Because that's for carbureted engines with no electronics. Carbureted engines run on, they only run on combustion. They don't run on electronic signal or pulse. Carburetors are strictly air to fuel.
Wow. A little dirty.
How's now?
Better. Alright, so we're going to take the mass airflow sensor cleaner and clean out that sensor. What's for? Might as well do it.
See that right there? I'm just going to spray this in here. That's it. We'll dry it without.
Cool.
What are you doing?
I'm taking the screws out.
Why?
Because we put the screws in after we took them out.
Are you installing the computer?
Maybe.
We have the new injector, not injectors, we have the new coils and spark plugs. We're going to add a little oil to the seals of the intake just to seal the rubber. We're going to use 0 weight 20 from her Honda. It should be okay just to lubricate some seals. Computer's going in, and then we're going to rebolt up everything and make sure everything is good, and we'll show you that process. But like I said, throttle body's clean, mass airflow is clean. I can plug it in, click, lock. So we're just going to install this now.
Alright, so we only have 3 bolts from this. So I'm going to stick the bottom one in first because that's the hardest.
And then do the top 2.
And then I'll do the top 2.
Perfect. Careful of the plugs and wires.
So the main thing is to move these guys out of the way so you can stick this through.
So I was tired of waiting for her because she's so slow, so I did the top 2 bolts right around her, mind you. Hand threaded them, as you can see. She's going to tighten them down a little bit.
Alright, so we screwed everything in, and now we're going to take the plugs, plug them in like a harness would. You shove it in, and then pull the lever. Shove it in, and then pull the lever. Alright, then you got the little Christmas tree wire, and that's it.
In. And then paper towel.
So she just took the throttle body and intake cleaner and just cleaned the insides.
Just sprayed it so that way when I wipe it up, it's not sucking in all this soot. And we're just going to clean out every single port real quick. This is so it keeps them hydrated and moist when it compresses. Keeps it sealed.
And then I need the one more. Where is it? This side.
There you go. I'm trying to show you guys that you can do this too. So I hope this works out to our advantage. And
so this you just gotta set in properly. Make sure it's even. The back goes down first and then the front. Make sure everything's out of the way.
doesn't line up. So
make sure it lines up properly. Bolts will go in. Remember, they're captive, so
and we're
stay
gonna tighten them in a spider order from inside out. But
Alright, next step, we're going to put that throttle body
and the hoses. So
and the hoses and the sensors all back in and plug them in together.
Yep, so we can do that here. I need to put the hose here. They kind of line up with themselves, so you know where it goes where. One's on. There's a plug back here that's supposed to go here. Two's on. Same size? Yeah.
So So now we're bolting back in the
One thing.
weird thing.
This is a combobulator.
Combobulator.
You gotta make sure
Got
the
it.
flux capacitor and the combobulator are plugged back
We
in.
got a top combobulator.
Yo, get out of my fucking onion armpits, man.
Yeah, it smells
Dude,
like fucking garlic.
I was in the I was in the fucking bay today, and I've been sweating my
you were
ass
in the
off.
bay?
Yeah, we
I thought you
kayaked.
were kayaking in the bay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in the bay.
Well, I rubbed it all over my arms too,
Oh,
so I didn't get bit by bugs.
you got those fishy smells in there?
You have to. It's part. You always wipe it on your like forehead. I mean, you do it at a church. Why not in the bake? In the bay. This is the bake.
Alright, now we got our sensors, and we gotta make sure all the hoses are hooked
That's
up.
clipped in. Battery's out.
We have a hose here that hooks up to the intake.
This bolt.
That bolt goes to
This right here.
hose thing. It's like big people Legos. Yep, it'll plug in there. It needs to be plugged in. That hose in there. Alright, let's put that intake tube on.
And then where's this plugged into?
The side, probably. Here.
Okay. Intake tube. I guess. Where's it on the other side? I guess.
You like that?
Sure.
I think it's like that, but then this goes in. And then this goes.
Yep.
Do you like that?
Jimmy.
Wait, turn a little more. Do what you had before.
Let's see.
Alright, so that's what the tighten up the boots. Yeah, tighten them up. Now, this is when you double check all of your sensors are plugged in, all the hoses are back together, everything's tight before you put the battery on. Alright, we're installing the battery tray back in. We had to remove that to get the ECU out. Alright, plop that battery back in. Take that battery. Go. Alright, we're hooking up the ground now on the battery. Right now we're doing a parasitic draw test.
It was at
See-
1.6 and it dropped a whole amp. And now we're at 0.6. I'm trying to see if it drops down to 0.02. We need to go 0.05 or less. I'm just hoping we get lucky, because if not, I have to do that fuse. And then we are using that switch. There's a switch on this plug that I'm gonna have to disconnect at night. We're gonna have to undo the battery.
Just dropped to 0.1.
We're close. 0.1 is good.
Alright.
I'll leave it like this.
Alright. Here we go. Oh. Alright, I'm ready. No spark.
Nothing?
No.
Do it again. Go ahead. No, I'm smelling it. I'm smelling it.
Alright, so it's been about 40 minutes, and what do we got?
0-1 again.
0.01 positive. So
Hit the horn.
here we go.
There's your amperage.
Damn. Well, we don't have a parasitic draw, so that's great. Alright, now we're going to unhook it. Here. The thing down. And, yay!
Alright, I am now looking at the fuse box, and I noticed on a diagram, these are all filled in. There's no electrical connectors in this one. So that's sus. I don't know if this is the correct fuse box for this car. Mind you, they already messed with the computer And now I'm noticing that these 5 on the diagram for an 06 Milan are supposed to be filled. But I see connectors here, but I don't see any pin connectors here. So I have no idea what I'm walking into. I'm gonna try to put these fuses here, but let's see. All right, this is for PZEV. I don't know what that means, PZEV or PVs or whatever. That's it for a specific model. I don't have it, so that's why it's not there. We're gonna put these 2 fuses in and see what's going on. No fucking way. No fucking way. It was the fuse the whole time. Watch. If it starts again, then we don't have a hoax. No fucking way. No fucking way. Oh. I'm done for the day. I'm taking my dubs. I'm taking my fucking dubs. We ain't doing anything further. All right. So as you guys can see, car looks good. We got it running. I can't confirm nor deny if it runs good down the street, maybe up to 25 miles an hour. I can't confirm nor deny that it might need ball joints based on the sound of the clunking on the alleged drive that hypothetically may or may not have happened. Brakes definitely need to get done. Again, hypotheticals. This is just based on, you know, what ifs. Same brakes here. And then this trunk button doesn't work, this lock. I have to figure that out. This brakes as well, clunks. Ball joints, needs ball joints really bad. Headlights, we're gonna do the headlights after I do a full detail on this. We're gonna fully detail this. I want this to look new. See how bad this is? We're gonna make this look all brand new. Just with some clear coat. Sanding it down, clear coat. Paint chips, I could possibly do some paint touch-ups. I'm not too good at it, but I'll take the challenge. Does need an inspection, does not pass inspection. Needs to get registered.